Well, hello again, everyone. Uh, it's Monday. I want to talk to the sixth graders a little bit about some important vocabulary. We're going to review just a little bit again, just to make sure that you are firm in understanding what these basic terms mean. I have four of them for you today that I've put on the board: the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. When we look at a data set, we can determine some pretty specific information given to us just by using those numbers. We talk about mean. We have a set of numbers, and it can be any set of numbers. It can be two numbers. It can be 200 numbers. It doesn't matter. It's just a set of numbers, some data, and let's just say, for example, we have 10, 12, 13, and 15. And we want to determine what the mean of those four numbers are. Now, mean is just like an average. And how do we determine that? We add these numbers together. 10, 22, 35, 50. So added together, they equal 50. Now, to find the mean, we take that total and we divide it by the number of data points that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to divide the 50 by 4. So we know it goes in there once. It'll go in there twice. It gives us a remainder of 2. So 12 and 2/4 or 1/2, 12.5 would be the average. Now I got the 0.5, I hope you understand that. By recognizing we got a remainder of 2, that 2 over top of that 4 makes it 2/4. 2/4 is equivalent to 1/2. 0.5 is equivalent to 1/2. I could have just as easily said 12 and 1/2. It all means the same thing. So that's the mean. The mean is the sum of all of your data points divided by the number of those points. The next term is median. Now, if we use the same numbers, 10, 12, 13, and 15, to find the median, by definition, the median is the number that falls right in the middle. Now, we have four numbers. There is no number right in the middle. So how do we determine that number? You take these two numbers, the two numbers that represent the middle of that data set, you add those together. So you have 12 plus 13, and that equals 25. You take the 25, we have two numbers, we're going to divide it by 2. That's going to go in there 12.5 times. So again, the median, the point right in the middle of a data set, in this case would be 12.5, which is right between 12 and 13. When you have an odd set of numbers, and we all know what odd means, right? 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. These are odd numbers. If we add another number to this set, we now have a number that does exist right in the middle. So the median for this set of numbers would be 13. So to summarize that, if you only have an even number of data set points in your data set, then you take the 2 in the center, add them together, divide it by 2, that's your median. If you have an odd number of numbers, you simply go to the middle of the number set, and that represents your median. The next term is mode. Now, when you're looking at a bunch of numbers, as you see here on the board, mode is telling you which number is occurring the most. Which piece of data is occurring more than any other? And if we look at this, we see the number 12 occurring 3 times. There's only 1 9, 1 10, 1 13, 15, and 17. So in a number set like this, it's real easy to determine what the mode is. The mode would be 12. 12 occurs more frequent than any other number in that set. Finally, the last term that I want to make sure that you're completely firm on is the term range. I know there was some question. We were just touching on that before school was shut down. Range is what is between the lowest and the highest number. Now, how do you state that? If you look at 9 through our last number 12 there, you look at this whole set of numbers. You want to find which is the lowest number, and the least amount is 9. Then you want to look down your set of numbers and you want to determine what the highest number is. The highest number is 17. So, 9 being your lowest, 17 being your largest, your range is then stated as between 9 and 17. Every other number in this number set will fall in between the number 9 and the number 17. So, there you have it. Mean. Mean is the average. You add the numbers all together, divide it by the numbers, however many numbers there are. The median, that's the number or the calculation that determines the midpoint of a set of numbers. The mode, the number that is occurring most frequently. And the range, the distance between the lowest and the greatest. Well, that's it for today. 6th graders, stay in your math book. We're working on Unit 13, dealing with statistics a little bit here, and we'll get into some of that a little bit deeper. But we're not going to immerse ourselves thoroughly into that statistics because there's some other things I'd like to do with the 6th graders. So that's our lesson for today. Stay studying, stay smart, and remember, you are learning something that you will use again in your life. So stay safe. We'll talk to you again later.